Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of November. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now I'm going to give you a broader overview of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you, in forensic detail, all the key dates and influences particularly relevant to your sign. Now, Mars has been in a really difficult alliance with Neptune since the start of October. And by the end of this week, that comes to a close. But also this week, Mars is forging a very structurally helpful angle to Saturn. Now, they're both in air signs, and although Mars is continuing to retreat backwards through to the 12th of January, the angle to Saturn means that where we think things through or discuss things in a very well thought through manner, the chances are that this plan or project can gain traction. So that's really helpful. Now we do have that sparkling alliance between Mercury and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius, and that's opposite Mars this week, but that can create some flirty moments, certainly some vivacious energy, but also the square between Saturn and Uranus, which is dominated within 3 degrees of the exact square over the last couple of years. By the end of this week, that also comes to a close. And also by Sunday at the end of this week, Neptune ends its long retrograde too. So the innovation that Neptune square with Mars has created is going to ease, particularly with Saturn's support of Mars. It is true that we still need to be aware that Mars's retrograde can cause frustrations when things aren't moving as quickly as we would like. But in general, we are coming to the end of a very difficult and intense period of time, and we're still bathing in the energy of that Sagittarius new moon. So a more progressive time, things are going to start to feel much less frustrating. If you would like to ascend above this zodiac presentation and understand what your personal prospects are for 2023 based on your astrological data of time, date and place of birth, I can give you your forecast plus the rest of this year 3, and in my special package of 30% off, also your life roadmap, your character analysis. All this information will give you searing insights to guide your moves future forwards. Please see the link below. Also, if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And if you already are subscribed, thank you so much for your support and all your views. So Sagittarius, your week commencing the 28th of November forecast continues to see the Sun in your sign along with Mercury and Venus, who are in that conjunction. So this is brilliant for really recognising the parts of your situation that you want to focus on that are very individual to you, things that mean a lot to you personally. This could be things that you've been starting recently, or it could be things that are ongoing that you've been able to inject more urgency and focus on more recently. Now Mars, of course, is in opposition on your 7th house and in retrograde. So it's been in your 7th house since August the 24th, pushing you really to assert your boundaries and could have given you more dynamism when it comes to your romantic situation, a bit more push to go outside your comfort zone, but equally it could have made you a bit fiery in an existing relationship. But because it's been retrograde since the end of October and challenged by Neptune since the start of October through November and to the end of this week, somehow relationships have been bogged down a little bit. So hopefully this week things will start to free up a little bit. Also the stress, which seems to have just been really gripping many of us, and your sign too, over the last couple of years, will start to dissipate as this week draws to a close because of Saturn and Uranus widening their square beyond the 3 degrees that I think is really very impactful. Also, if you are trying to forge a partnership or trying to connect to someone where you need to be very thoughtful and careful about your choice of words and even the ideas you have, if you do take that time to express yourself with that care, there could be a connection made this week that actually can be very important. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic one. It could be through business, it could be a friendship, it could be something you're working with someone jointly on where there's a shared interest. But from the rather dissipating, blocked, frustrating energies of the last couple of months, I think you're going to start to see some real progress this week, which will delight you.